Come on. God damn. This shit is trash. This is why I can never stream on YouTube. Because I gotta play trash ass copyright free music. I'm sorry. It's like, if I want to gamble, if I want to do blackjack, I have to do it on Kick. Oh, no, here's it. So I have Kick, I have YouTube, and I have Twitch. If I want to gamble, I can't do it on Twitch. So here's the three. If I want to gamble, I can't do it on Twitch. Boom. If I want to play music, I can't do it on YouTube. Boom. So Kick is the only true answer. Kick.com. But I got on that one last, so I have the least fucking people on Kick. Oh, I gotta change my title on Kick. What am I doing? What's up? What's up, drinker? Great name you got there. We are live on YouTube as well as Kick right now, which is, you should know what that means. It's a whole lot of gambling. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Hey. Modern Warfare 2. I don't have Modern Warfare. I don't have that shit. What is DMZ? I don't even know what that is. I feel like you explained this to me before, but I don't have that game. Yeah, I don't have that game. I haven't had that game in like over a year. I deleted that shit. I played Warzone for like a few weeks, and I deleted that shit because it's one of the worst games I've ever played in my life. I can't believe you still play that. What the fuck? How do you play that? Not playing games. I don't think you did you not hear? I said this is a Kick and YouTube stream, which means I'm doing gambling. When I'm live on Twitch and Kick, which was yesterday, the day before, the day before that, 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 and the day before that, I was playing games. Where were you at then, sir? Come on. You're pretty slow. And I like to go to bed fast. This is the same time I streamed yesterday. I swear I streamed like around this time yesterday. It's only 10 o'clock. For me, it's only 10 o'clock. 10:47 right now. Still early. So early. Went to bed at like 8. What the hell? Were you fucking elderly? What kind of shit is that? Alright, let's see here. Let's get to the shits. Pragmatic. No, not pragmatic. Live dealers. There we go. We were playing Modern Warfare 2 all day. What the hell? How do you do that? That game sucks. The game's been out so long. You still play it? Like that's your only game that you play? That's crazy. Like you've been playing it since it came out? Trying to grind camos. What does that mean? That's crazy, man. Alright, this music is terrible. I'm sorry. Holy shit. Yeah, this shit's terrible. Get this out of my fucking ears, bro. Turn that shit down. Oh, fuck. That is god awful. Jesus Christ, bro. I play FIFA 24. FIFA 24? Don't you mean EAFC 24? Have some respect. They changed the name. They changed the name for a reason. EAFC 24. It's a stupid name, actually. I don't know why they changed it. It should be FIFA, and it should be FIFA forever. Fuckers. Is this... Okay. Whoa. There we go. That's a little bit better. EAFC, have some respect. Come on. Bing, 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 bing. Come on, slut. Come on, slut. 10K. 14K. Let's go. You never did tell me your gamer tag on Xbox. It's... Oh my god. Hold on, let me type it. I thought you already had me added. Wait, let me see something. I need to change my name, actually. 3. Give me 13. No, 8? Okay, not bad. 8 versus a 7. I'm hitting that shit. Alright, here, I'm gonna type it. Wait, hit. The command wouldn't work, yes. Oh, 11. Look at that. Beautiful. All right. TIONZZ. I've had the same gamer tag since like elementary school. There you go. Beautiful. Oh, yes. 19, baby. This music is really bad. Bing, bing, bing. Bing, 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 bing. Here we go. 20K bet right now. I really feel like winning some money right now. I really feel like I fucking deserve it. I deserve it. See, look at that. Give me a blackjack. Bitch, give it to me. Oh, yes. He knows how I like it. That's right, baby. Show me them titties. Her shirt looks fucked up. Yeah, it looks like she got ripped over here. Looks like somebody was raw dogging her. Somebody straight up ripped that shirt off and went to town, bro. No cap. Well, they had her right on the table. Going to Pound Town. Oh, I like her voice. She's ugly, but I like her voice. 7. Give me 17, baby. Come on. There we go. 17 versus 4. We gotta stand on that bitch. Stand on business. Let me switch the angle real quick. Switch the screen right quick. What we got? 17? I don't even know what happened. Did I win? Did I win? Let's do 30K. Come on. 7. Okay. 18. Soft 18 versus a 2. You gotta hit. You gotta hit. You gotta hit. You gotta hit. And then we get a real 18. Okay. Then you gotta stand. Teaching you guys the ways of a real shark. Fix this bullshit. Come on, lady. Wait, did I win? I'm doing 40K. 40K a hand. Show me something, baby girl. I deserve it. It's like some ASMR shit with her voice, isn't it? ASMR gambling. 11, double that bitch. Always double on 11. Always double on 11. Always. Might go to Vegas in a couple months. Yeah, when you go to Vegas, she's gonna bust. She's gonna bust. She's gonna bust. She's gonna bust. The only game that matters in Vegas is blackjack. Nothing else matters. Don't play poker. Don't play no dumbass slots. You play, you sit down, you get your little chips, and you play fucking blackjack like a man. Alright, this music is fucking awful. I'm sorry. I'm gonna play some lo-fi chill music. I just can't play no copyright shit on YouTube. Oh, this chick's hair looks like some shit from the 70s. I don't like it. I'm pretty good at blackjack. You don't know shit about blackjack, kid. You don't know shit about blackjack. Don't ever say you know blackjack. All right, I want you to tell me what you're supposed to do each time a hand comes out. Do you play basic strategy? Do you know basic strategy? Do you know basic strategy? Yes or no? No. There's no kinda. There's no kinda. No. There's a specific strategy called basic strategy that no matter what happens on the board, you play it exactly the same. That's what do you know what basic strategy is? Like if you got a 9 and a 2, what are you always supposed to do? Or if you got an ace and a 10, what are you always supposed to do? No, you're not supposed to hit. You're supposed to double. That's the only way you can get an advantage over the dealer. Let me talk to you real quick. Let me talk to you real quick, bucko. Hold on, stop this gay ass music. Turn that shit off. Hold on. Okay. When it comes to blackjack, The dealer has advantages over you. You've never seen a double before? See, that's because you're playing with people that don't know how to play. You probably see the only way to even the odds in blackjack, you have to use doubles and you have to use splits. Okay? The dealer has two advantages over you. One advantage is that if you bust and they bust, the dealer still wins. You know what I'm saying? So say, for example, I go first and I go over 21. I automatically lose. But since you go first, if I bust and then the dealer flips over her deck and she busts too, she still wins. She still wins. So that's an advantage for the dealer. The advantage that you have as the player is one, you don't have to draw to 16. You don't have to draw to 16 like the dealer. The dealer has to draw to 16, and the dealer must stand on 17. No matter what, she'll win. Yes, if you bust. If you bust, the dealer wins. That's the only time, like say for example, you have 18 and the dealer has 18. Usually, if y'all both have the same thing, it's called a push and nobody wins. But if you bust and they bust, it should be a push, but it's not. The rules say the dealer wins. So that's one advantage that the dealer has over you. To even those odds, you have to use the two advantages that you have, which are doubling and splitting. Doubling means when you get your cards and you have an advantageous deck that you double down and get double the money on that win. The dealer does not have the option to do that. Or you can split. If you get two of the same numbers, deal to you. So if you get a 7 and a 7, or an 8 and an 8, or primarily a 9 and a 9. A 9 and a 9 is the best. Always split a 9 and a 9. If you get those, you could split and you have the opportunity to win 2 decks at one time. The dealer doesn't get those options. So most people just sit there. And they hit and they bust and they hit and they bust and they hit and they bust. And maybe they break even one time and they think they won, and maybe they feel a little bit good because they get up one time. But you're not. The averages are not averaging out because you're not using the two advantages that you actually have, which are splitting and busting. Or not splitting and busting. Splitting and doubling. I double so much. They actually have in Vegas, if you go to the links, the last time I was in Vegas, I went to the links. They have a table that's free. It's free to double down, which is crazy. You don't have to put your own money on the line to double down. They'll give you a token. They'll give you a double down token, which is the best. It's free bet blackjack. And only sit down at tables that pays 3-2. Don't sit at none of those fucking ones that have extra, like those extra side rules. They're all bullshit. Those side rules are ways to give the dealer more advantages. Like sometimes they'll have, it'll say blackjack, dealer 21 plus 3. So the dealer can get an extra 3. The dealer won't bust unless they go over 24 instead of 21. Yeah, 6 to 5. Fuck that. Don't do 6 to 5. Yeah, Tutti Frutti knows. A lot of those, that's what they do. Like in Vegas, no bullshit. You'll walk the strip and you'll go to 5 or 6 different casinos, and they'll have 10 tables that are like special rules 6 to 5 blackjack, and then they'll have one table that's basic rules 3 to 2 blackjack with no extra bullshit, and they'll try to do the 6 to 5 table minimum bet is $10, and the 3 to 2 minimum bet is like 25. So it costs a lot more to get in on the basic table because they know you have better strategies of winning. But when you see the $10, you're like, oh man, I don't want to put 25 down. I want to put 10 down. But the 10 down table, you're guaranteed to lose because they have all these extra side rules. Like, look at this. Look at this. Look at this right here. These are all the extra shits right here. They have 21 plus 3, lucky ladies, dealer bust, perfect pair. Never do any of these shits. These are terrible. Don't do any of these and never buy insurance. Most 3 to 2 on the strip are like 50 plus. No, actually, yeah, that is true. Most of them are. But low key, you have to go to the funny enough, you have to go to the more classy the casino, the less chance you're gonna have of finding a good table. Which makes sense because all the expensive ass casinos get their money from the gambling because they have all the hard tables that everybody's fucking losing on. So go to the first of all, if you want to get any table that's going to be 3 to 2 and it's going to be $20 or less per hand, you're going to have to go to either a Caesars property or you're going to have to go to Fremont Street. Because MGM is just blown up. MGM has blown up so much that all their properties are trying to be extra bougie. Like you might go in the Aria. The Aria is my favorite property on the whole strip, but I don't gamble there. I'll hang out there. I'll get food there, but I will not gamble there because it's just ridiculous. Yeah, Fremont is the best. If you want to go to Vegas, you're not trying to pick up girls. You're not trying to get good food. You're not trying to get amazing drinks. You're not trying to get pampered. You're not trying to be catered to. You just want to gamble and you want the best chance to win money. Go to Fremont Street, straight up. If you don't care about the glitz and glamour and all that extra shit, go to Fremont Street. El Cortez, yeah. Vegas, like, I've never left Fremont Street down. I always leave up. Like whatever money I enter into Fremont Street, I always leave it more. That'll never happen. Almost never happen on the strip, unless you learn how to count cards, which I'm in the process of doing that, but I don't know if I will. I don't know if I feel like getting banned, but I've done well just with basic strategy. Strict basic strategy. No matter how much everybody at the table stands, you stick with your fucking strategy. Like every time I get a soft 18 and I hit, people look at me like I'm crazy. If I get a soft 18 and the dealer has like a 2 and I hit, people look at me like an idiot. But you have to think, with the 2, they have such a high chance of still making a deck. If they have a 2, they have such a high chance of still making a deck. They can probably get 2 more cards and they're not going to bust. They can maybe get 2 to 3 more cards and not bust. So you can go from a 2 to an 11 to 21, 2 to 10 to 20, 2 to whatever to 19, and then you lose. Versus people see a soft 18 and they're like, oh, stand. But you can hit that and get a better deck if they have a 2. The only time you're going to stand on that soft 18, which is almost never, is if they have a bust card, which is 4, 5, or 6. 6 is not a bust card. I don't think 6 is a bust card. I think 4 or 5. I know it better when I have the cards in front of me. Auto shufflers, yeah, fuck auto shufflers, bro. If they have that auto shuffling shit, I'm leaving. 6 is a bust. Yeah, 6 is a bust card. And 7 too, right? Is 7 a bust card? I can't remember. Not 7. Yeah. 4, 5, 6. Yeah. 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6 are the 3 worst cards you can get at the beginning of your deck. People think that 2 is terrible or 3 is terrible, but no. With 2 or 3, you have a very good chance of still making your deck because there's a higher chance that you're not going to bust on your second or third card if you start out with a 2. Counting cards, counting cards is essentially like, have you seen the movie The Hangover? There's actually movies about blackjack that I've watched since I've gotten into blackjack. Um, have you seen The Hangover? Have you seen The Hangover where the part where they go to the casino and Zach Galifianakis, it's like a meme now. Remember the part where he's staring at the cards and like all the numbers are popping up next to his head? You know what I'm talking about? It's a meme now. You have to know what I'm talking about. I know you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Yes. So counting cards. So hold on. Let me go grab a deck real quick. Let me go grab a deck. So this deck, dealers stay on hard 17 and hit on 16 and below. Yeah, that's true. Yep. So that's another advantage that you have, that the dealer has to hit no matter what on anything under 17, or they have to stand on hard 17, which is smart to do anyway. Like I would never hit on a hard 17 anyway. So that's not really an advantage that you have because you're probably never going to take that. But okay, a deck. Counting cards. So a deck has fuck, I can't remember right now. A deck has, or let me just say, I'm not gonna say the real number. I don't even know the real number, but like, say for example, every deck of card has 4 aces, 2 kings, um, 2 queens, and 2 jacks, right? So say for example, everybody in the world knows. I don't know why I don't know because I haven't looked into counting cards, but every deck in the world say that it has 4 aces, 2 queens, 2 jacks, and 2 kings. So you know that. So instead of just playing the cards that are dealt, you are thinking about the entire deck. This is very hard if you don't have like a photographic memory. Like I don't think I have the memory to count cards. It would take a long practice and a lot of bankroll to lose for me to learn how to count cards. So for example, when the dealer is dealing, the first time they come and reshuffle the deck. So they came and reshuffled the deck. You know it's a new deck. And remember, there's the 4 aces, the 2 kings, the 2 queens, the 2 jacks, right? So you know what's in the deck. So when they start dealing the cards, you're counting. You're counting them as they go. You're counting them as they go. And you're not just counting your deck. This is how people get kicked out of casinos and people get caught for counting cards, because you're counting all the decks. You're counting everybody at the table's deck. So if most dumbasses are just looking at their own cards and just hit bust, hit stand. But the people that count cards are really watching every single person at the table, the dealer, because they're counting the cards. So once you get to a certain point, like say the dealer has dealt one deck, you saw a king. The dealer deals another deck, you see another king. So you know in the back of your head, okay, all the kings are gone. So 2 kings are gone. And say that they dealt 3 of the 4 aces. So you're like, okay, the 2 kings are gone, 3 of the aces are gone, only 1 ace is left. And you when you actually count the cards in real time, you know what cards are coming next. You know that there's no chance of a king coming out because all the kings have already been counted out. How is counting cards illegal? Thank you. See, this is perfect. This is the logical brain that's being introduced to blackjack, because counting cards is illegal because if it wasn't illegal, although most people aren't that good at it, um, there would be a logical strategy to always beat the casinos. And you know, casinos don't want you to have a real concrete way to beat them. So, you know, casinos are one of the only things that are like, I mean, they're just kind of policed by themselves. You can't like, you know, like say if the casino kicks you out, there's no like gambling police that you can call and say, hey, they kicked me out. They shouldn't have kicked me out. No. If Caesars kicks you out and they don't want you on your properties, then you're done at Caesars for life. And they have your picture on the wall and you can never come back. Exactly. Not illegal, but highly frowned upon. And actually, even if you're not counting cards, even if you're just playing basic strategy, which I've played basic strategy, I sat down, I came in there. A lot of times when I gamble, and this is what a lot of guys that are sharks or good gamblers that know how to count cards. I wear sunglasses. I always wear sunglasses. So I have my sunglasses on. And a lot of people do this so it hides the fact that they're counting the cards. So one time I sat down, I literally started out. It was a 15 bucks a hand. 15 bucks a hand. I sat down with 40 bucks. I sat down with 40 bucks. In about 10 minutes, I was up to over 1,000. I was up to over 1,000 from $40 to over 1,000. And no bullshit. No bullshit. This is what you have to have. If you don't want to get kicked out, you have to have self-control. I literally just said, okay, cash me out, and I left the casino. Because one, you're always chasing that high of continue to win. You're going to eventually lose. Even if you're counting cards, even if you're no perfect basic strategy, if you don't know when to walk away, you're going to eventually lose. That's just the math. Eventually, the dealer's going to start to win. You're going to still keep chasing your losses, and eventually you're going to be fucked. And the second reason is if you start winning too much, the casino's going to start watching you. That was my main concern. I was like, I don't want to get, because this was when I was living back in Kentucky. When I was living in Kentucky, and I could drive right over like 10 minutes to Indiana. There's a casino in Indiana. That's the only one within like 3 hours of where I lived. And I got up that much and I left because I'm like, I don't want to get banned. This is my only hometown casino. Not even worth the risk. Not even worth the risk because they will ban you just because you're winning. Even though $40 to 1,000 is not a crazy amount, if they see that you're, you know, like periodically continuing to come back and win 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 too much, they'll just ban you and they'll just make up a reason and there's no stopping you. There's no stopping them. There's no oversight. I mean, there's gambling commissions, but they're always going to side with the casino. Always. Always. Yeah. It's highly frowned upon. Actually, I can pull up some. Let me see real quick. There's this guy I used to watch on YouTube that actually taught me a lot of this stuff. What is his name? But basically, don't win too much. But definitely, let me see. Let me show you some of these guys that have been banned. What is his name? Mixy, I think. I can't remember his fucking name. Blackjack. Mickey, yeah. A lot of people hate this dude, but I fuck with him. Just because like, he's kind of a clout chaser and some of his stories sound like bullshit. But listen to this. This dude, I like this dude.
With the D-Gen legend, Mickey Mays. My man over here about to teach us how to play blackjack like an OG. Talk to me.
I mean, I have some pretty basic tips that I think a lot of people overlook. For example, one that I'm really big on is splitting nines, unless it's against a dealer's 10. So you need 18.55 for the law of large numbers to be an average win. You have to be above 18.55.
See, this is the thing that people don't think about when they think about gambling. People just go to Vegas and they just mindlessly pull the slots, which I don't understand at all. There's The thing about slots is there's no tactic, there's no getting better, and there's no like strategy to it. So I don't understand what's the fun of just pulling. And it's same with roulette. I mean, roulette, there's kind of a strategy to roulette with people just putting on set numbers, but I don't like roulette either. I don't like anything that you can't strategize and you can't get better at. I love blackjack and I'm learning poker. I don't know how to play poker, but I love poker because the poker is another game where you're not against the dealer, you're against other people. So you can actually strategize and win.
So if you're with 9-9 and you have an 18, you're holding a losing hand. So you want to split and you want to double your chances of having 2 winning hands.
Any other blackjack tips?
Yeah, never take insurance.
See?
I double down every 11 I have.
Double on every 11. See?
I double down all my 10s to a dealer's 9 and below, and I even double down a lot of my 9s to a dealer's 8 below. And
that's ballsy right there. A lot of people don't do that. Doubling down on 9, a lot of people don't do that. On anything 8 and below. But hey, that's ballsy. But that doesn't fall under basic strategy. But you can put your own flavor on it if you want. But
it depends on the count of the deck.
Why does it depend on the count of the deck?
See, he counts cards though. See, it depends on the count of the deck. So
well, the count is going in a particular way, and you're not likely to get a 10. There's a decent chance that the dealer will, in which case you're just doubling down a losing hand. Once you get into 9, so I look at it like this. 9, 10, 11 is a double range against 4, 5, 6. So you got to see, are you on the...
We're here with the...
Damn, what the fuck? Where's the whole video? But bro, this like... You can get lost. You can go crazy. This is why I could not live in Vegas, because I'm like addicted to getting good at this shit. This is why I play online, and I don't always put my real money on the line because I'll lose my fucking mind. Also, there's another thing called the martingale strategy, which is, so the martingale strategy is no matter what you lose, the next hand you just bet double. So you're guaranteed to win it back, or you have a 50-50 chance of winning it back. For example, if you do $1,000 your first hand and you lose, you just do $2,000. So if you win that second hand, then you just win your money back and you're back at square one. Versus, say you bet 1,000, you lose. Say you bet 2,000, you lose. So you're going to double that so you can make your money back in one hand. So 1,000, you lose. 2,000, you lose. Then you go 4,000, you double 2,000. Then if you win that hand, you win your money back. Versus, this is if you have enough bankroll or if you're on a low enough table limit. So, because if you lose the 4,000, then to win all that back, what do you have to do? You have to put down 8,000. And basically what that means is no matter how many times you lose in a row, one win and you're always going to be back on track. No matter how many times you lose, after one win, you're back on track. Well, I don't really like that strategy, but some people do. If you got enough bankroll, you lose 1,000, you bet 2,000. If you win the 2,000 bet, you got your money back. If you lose 2,000, you bet 4,000. If you win that, you got your money back in one hand. If you lose 4,000, you bet 8,000. If you lose that, you win your money back in one hand. If you lose 8,000, you do 16,000. If you win that, you win all your money back. If you lose that, the next hand you bet 32,000. If you win that, then you're back at square one and you won all your money back. If you lose that, you got to go 64,000. And if you win that, then you won all your money back. You can walk away. You're back at square one. But if you lose that, you have to go 128,000. And if you win that, you're back at square one and you won all your money back and you broke even. But if you lose that, you're at 256,000 on the table. And you got to win that and you'll win all your money back. So if you have enough money to do it, the martingale strategy, I kind of do the martingale strategy if I play roulette. because roulette is literally 50-50. Like, say I lose, say you lose $100, you just put $200 on black, and you have the 50-50 chance of winning it all back. And if you lose that, then you can put 200 on red, and you have the 50-50 chance of winning that back. You know, you just have to win a 2-to-1 bet, and you'll win your original money back. But yeah, they'll just kick you out. Search up "Come Roulette with Me." Come Roulette with Me. Most of his stuff was on TikTok. I'm banned on TikTok. I can't really see TikTok, unfortunately. Let me see something.
Also create the mathematics behind what hands are likely to win for how long. Like, for example,
This is crazy.
if you're dealt, pretend for this.
What did you do to get banned? I don't remember. TikTok has really weird rules, and they don't tell you when you get banned. They don't tell you anything because it's not an American company, so they don't owe you any explanation. So I don't really know. I appealed multiple times and nada. It still exists. It still exists because when I type in the username and the password, it pops up, but then it just says you have been banned. So they haven't deleted me from the existence yet, but I cannot get in the account at this moment. Maybe they'll give in, and I don't know. Who knows?
Like, let's say you created like a software that would tell you this, right? And you dealt yourself in blackjack in 10 hands in a row, and then said dealer, random hands, and you'll figure out how many times realistically they should win and how many times they should lose, and then you can say, when you're playing in real time at a casino, if you're dealt 18, let's say 5 times in a shoe, and you've lost all 5, but you already know from testing the theory
That's hella true though.
that you were only supposed to lose 2 of those times, then you're in a mathematical improbability, not impossibility, but you can go further. You can also create.
Hold on, let me see. Also, another game that they say is actually has really good odds of winning, that you can strategize and actually win on a consistent basis, is Baccarat. But I don't know how to play Baccarat, so I'm not gonna pretend that I know how to play Baccarat. Mickey Mays, that's his name. Dana White plays a lot of blackjack too. Dana White plays a lot
What's
of
your
blackjack.
piece of advice on how to be an excellent blackjack player?
There's so many different things that go into playing. First of all, the way that I play, I can go into the casino and make my own rules and sort of level the playing field out a little bit. And,
which is the way that I play to even the playing field is splitting and doubling.
a little bit, and I got a lot of ammo.
Are you hitting on 16? I mean, are you playing by the book? Do you
Always hit on 16.
make up your own book?
I always hit on 16.
See?
There's certain times when the cards are, there's just a weird feeling. Sometimes you got to go with your gut. I'll do some things that aren't by the book, but I play by the book.
The Dana White room, are you by yourself or you like to go with a group of people?
I go with a group. I have my friends. I have a playlist that we put on. We play music. I have my own table. It has they have like an octagon on the table and
Yeah, I think Dana White's a card counter. Yeah. He counts cards and he's damn good at it. And it helps that he's almost a billionaire, so. Yeah, but it's fucking so much shit you can learn, bro. So much shit.
My advice to all
Let's hear some
new degenerate gamblers:
old Mickey Mays.
stop gambling.
So Mickey, what is your best winning story?
I have a couple. I think there was 4 moments in my life of winning that made differences in my life. The first one, I remember when it was way back in the day, and I was losing everything at my local casino, $500 at a time on Blackjack. I just couldn't win. I played all through the night, and around like 7, 8 a.m., I put my last 500 in, and I remember cashing out. It was something like $7,600, which at the time, at like that portion of my life, was the biggest win I ever had. I remember sitting at I had a Subaru at the time, I had a half-smoked cigar, and I had the cash across my lap in my driver's seat, and I took a photo, and it was like right there. I was just like, this could be an answer. Then my next moment was I owned a few businesses, and I ran short on money, and I had like 5 days where I wasn't gonna be able to cover rent and payroll. And I got one of my payments. It was $24,000, and it wasn't gonna quite cover everything. And I said, there's no other way I could think of to make that much money that fast to cover my bills, other than risk it all at the casino. And I brought it back to that same casino, and I ran it up to something like 78,000. And I remember when I left that day, I said to myself, gambling just fixed all of my problems. And that sort of changed my perspective from there. Then my next 2 like interesting win stories that also like kind of morphed my perspective of gambling. I took $200 to $800,000 over the span of 3 days in 3 different casinos.
Okay, that sounds like cap. See, these are reasons why people don't like this dude. Because shit like that. But hey, who knows, man? He did say 3 different casinos, so that that gives it a little bit more validity. Because no single casino is gonna let you go 200 to whatever the fuck 200,000 or whatever he said. That's not gonna happen. 200 to 800,000. That's not happening in a single casino. They're gonna kick you out immediately.
Over the span of 3 days in 3 different casinos. And my final one is, it's either the first time I ever won $1 million in a casino, or it's the time I won $11.5 million.
What's it feel like to win $1 million in a casino?
It was an interesting feeling. It was like nothingness for 3 days. I got paid. I took the cash.
That's crazy.
I ordered a peanut butter and jelly with sliced bananas, and the crust was cut off. And I went home. I went to the bank. I chilled. And my best friend was with me. 3 days go by, and he came to the house, like, pick up some mail or something. And I looked at him, and I was like, yo, Ian. He's like, yeah. I was like, we just won $1 million. And he's like, I know, bro. He's like, I didn't want to say anything. I didn't know what's up. Yeah. And I realized that it was sort of like shell shock. Like, it took my brain, like, 3 days to comprehend that I finally accomplished, that black fence American dream.
What's your biggest loss or best losing story you would like to share?
My biggest loss, I said this story before. My biggest loss was $8 million in an afternoon.
Woo.
But I will say it does actually have a happy ending. I bought it for $1 million more, and in 45 minutes I won $9 million.
Oh shit! So your L turned into a W quick.
Yeah, I won $1 million on that one.
Are you going in more of a poker direction with gambling, or are you staying on table games?
Well, I'm banned from all the casinos. I'm banned from 95% of the casinos in the world. And the ones I'm not banned from aren't even, like, relevant to play at because the betting limits are so low and the terms are so unfavorable.
The only thing I don't understand
that I really have no
The only thing I don't understand about banned from the casino is, like, how does every employee know every person that's banned's face? I guess since he's a high roller, if you go to the high limit rooms, they'll know your faces, but, like, if he just goes to the standard tables, I don't think. But yeah, I mean, he's playing high limit, so there's no chance that he would ever go to regular tables. So yeah, that makes sense.
choice. I've sort of been squeezed out. So now if I want to gamble, it's going to be either sports or poker.
Have any advice for new degens?
My advice to all new degenerate gamblers:
don't gamble.
Stop gambling.
You heard it here, folks. Don't fucking do it.
Gambling's bad. That's why the casinos are nicer than our houses.
Okay. So, wait. So, if you're saying don't gamble, would you say that your wins were luck?
Nah, they weren't luck. there's few people in history that have ever successfully beaten casinos, and the few of us that exist have all been banned, so it comes to an end anyway.
So if you don't have a strategy, you just don't even do it.
If you're going to go and gamble no matter what, my true advice is imagine whatever you're bringing to the casino is the amount you'd be willing to spend for that entertainment. If they're like, hey, bro, it'll cost you $1,000 to have fun tonight, and this is what the plans of your fun are, would you spend $1,000? If the answer is yeah, then bring $1,000 to the casino.
How many of the famous gamblers do you think are frauds?
If you know them for anything outside of poker, then 99% of them are frauds. The real ones that are really doing things, I know the guys that are really beating sports. I know the ones being hired by the NBA to do analytics. I really know these guys, and they're too busy beating the casinos to be on social media.
Do you bet sports at all?
Nah, I'm the worst sports bettor you ever met. I have bet sports. I'm definitely down in sports. I've won one sports bet in my whole life of betting.
Yeah, you get the gist. You get the gist. I'm gonna play a little bit more. Play a little bit more. But I hope you learned a little bit before your little Vegas trip. We'll play some more with some basic strategy. Oh, Offset's album just dropped. Look at that. Shout out to Offset. Have to listen to that. Let's get some non-copyright reggaeton. Where's it at? Reggae music blog. I don't know what that is. I don't know what this is right here. We'll just keep playing this. All right. Let's keep it going. Put the strategy to the test. See if I'm a man of my word. Oh, new dealer. No more blondes.
House is 18. Thank you for this round, dear players. My congratulations to all of our
Here we go.
players. Player Bidness, player 18, 33, 65.
We're going 50K.
Player 18 and player 40.
I'm feeling good.
Let's move to the next round, guys. Betting time is
50K, baby. Let's go.
You meant double? Did you push the bottom double? Or hit? No bets. Good luck.
7. Give me 11. Give me a 4. Give me a 4, baby.
Ace of clubs for the house.
17. Fuck, that is the worst. No insurance. I bet she has blackjack.
And we also have any queen from the lucky ladies, which is big 1-1. My compliments for those players at this side.
Gotta stand on 17.
Now the blackjack will present us, so let's continue our
See, stuff like this, I mean, like, no matter what strategy you have, you can still lose. Like, that hand was a losing hand no matter what. Well, we pushed. That's not bad.
74. My compliments. Let's move to the next
A
round.
push is the best case scenario there. We're gonna go 20.
Bets are open.
24. All right.
Player 910, welcome. Thank you for your bets. Good luck.
9. Okay.
Cards for you. Jack of
She has good.
hearts,
She's getting good cards though. Oh,
diamonds for you, and
should I split?
diamond guys, we have our players.
This is a good time to split, but she has a jack, so
Compliments
oof.
for the players. Have a bet on this spinning inside that new players.
I'm
Welcome.
gonna stand.
Jack
I'm gonna stand. I probably should have split,
guys, here you stand.
but she has 20. See,
Out is unfortunately 20. My compliments, players 65,
But
63, and 23.
if I would have split, then I would have got that jack, so I would have had. Fuck yeah, I should have probably took that. We're doing 30. Standing on business right here.
Last seconds and lights are closed. Good luck.
There we go.
4 clubs, 4
Give me a blackjack. 20.
hearts for you.
You got to take soft 20 or hard 20. You just got to take 20. There's only one card. There's only one deck that can beat a 20. You got to stand on 20. That's one of the only ones, or the only card that you're going to stand on. I don't know why somebody hit on fucking soft 20. Unless she has blackjack. Of course. Get the fuck out of here, dog. What kind of shit is that? Let's go 50. Let's go 50. I'm tired of this music. I'm done with this music. I'm done with this shit. Give me a good deck, girl. I got 50K down. 10. Fuck, bro. All these high cards. 20. If I lose a 20 again, that'll be the most bullshit I've ever seen in my life. Losing 2 straight decks, getting 2 straight 20s and losing both decks is nuts. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good.
Congratulations to all of our winners. Player 33, 34, 44, player Brody, OGICEY, player 78 and 74.
Let's do 30.
Let's move to the next round, guys. Betting time is yours. Player 37, welcome. So, player Big Cheese, if you mean our multipliers, they appear normal bets in a random way.
Blackjack right here. Blackjack right here.
7 of spades for the house.
Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me.
Guys,
You gotta split double
here we
aces.
go. Perfect pair, which is paid 20 to 1. My compliments. If you want to split aces, you will get only 1 card for 1 hand.
I know, bitch.
So, player Big Cheese, if you mean multipliers, we don't know when
Fuck.
we'll see them. 2 of hearts for you.
Fuck you.
We are just waiting for it.
Stupid bitch.
1 more.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
More. 10 of clubs. It's not like in gravity rule.
Get this shit out of here, bro.
Appears each round.
She better bust.
1 more. King of spades. Let's
She
check
better bust, bro.
these cards.
Oh,
And it's
11. And she gets blackjack.
16.
Yeah. Oh, she busts.
And too many dealer bus with 4 cards, which is paid 1 to 1. My compliments, dear winners.
Oh.
Player 33, 34.
Oh.
Phoenix player on field and player 74. Excuse me. Good job, guys. Betting time is yours.
Okay. We're standing on business right here. This is my last hand. And I gotta go piss.
Last seconds and betting time is over. Good luck. 2 of spades
Fuck
for
you, lady.
7 of hearts for the house. 3 of diamonds for
Okay.
you. And the heel
So on a
of
5, you
hearts.
gotta hit. Gotta hit.
Now, guys, you have 5.
Worst possible
What's your
fucking deck.
decision? 1 more.
9. Not bad. Not bad. Give me 19. Come on. A lot of low cards. 2, 3, 4. Come on.
1 more.
Oh my
3 of
god.
spades.
You gotta be kidding me. We're due for a high card, but I don't want to give it to her, so I gotta hit. Gotta hit.
1 more.
See?
King of spades.
But if I would have hit, if I didn't hit, I would have gave it to her and she would have had. See, we both bust, but I lose.
3 cards, which is paid 1 to
See?
1. Player 23. My congratulations. Let's move to the next round.
That's the
here,
dealer
players.
advantage right there.
I hope it will be lucky for you.
All right.
So let's start it. Batting time is
Did you say daddy? The hell? All right. That's going to be a wrap for tonight, folks. I'm going to take a piss. And among other things, I got some YouTube videos coming tomorrow. I will be bullshitting about this Dylan Dennis fight, and then I'm streaming it on Saturday. So Be there or be square, motherfuckers. Peace out.